Luke Darcy.
Mr. Hasham, you remember my sister? Long time. 7 years.
Kayla.
Guess the last time you saw her, you just shot her mum. As long as you're always dragging me in here every time something happens, it's good news for the real crims in this town, isn't it?
This is not a personal vendetta against Luke Darcy. I just know what he's capable of.
You're way too pretty to be a copper.
He's dangerous, Joe. No one else sees him.
Get out of my house! Ah! Get away from me!
Don't worry. He's dead.
Mount Thomas 250 to VKC.
Go ahead, 250.
250 confirming we have one male deceased in suspicious circumstances. The scene has been secured. Could you please notify homicide and crime scene?
Roger, 250. Do you want me to notify your CI?
For your information, 260 has just arrived as well.
It's not pretty, boss. What happened? Any idea? I know that someone used Luke Darcy's head for kindling.
An axe.
Ben's calling it his day now.
Okay.
So what's PJ's version?
I don't know. Hasn't said anything. This is how you found him?
Yeah.
So he was already dead when you got here?
Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're wondering. Someone got to him first.
All right, you better not say any more until homicide get here.
I wouldn't have bothered with an axe.
What's going on? No, you can't go in there. No, you can't go in there. I'm going in, you can't. Stop.
Molly, and over the hospital?
Yeah.
Not all night.
Yep.
Okay.
I thought Kayla might have something to say, but she just slept.
PJ have anything more to say?
No.
He'd been investigating other matters involving members of the Darcy family.
But on this occasion, he was out there alone.
Yes.
Why was that?
I don't know.
Did you ask him?
Yes.
And?
I can only speculate.
So he hasn't told you?
No. But he had called me earlier.
And what was that about?
He told me that Luke Darcy had attempted to rape Senior Constable Parrish.
Where did this take place?
At Senior Detective Hasham's house.
What was she doing there?
They share the house with Sergeant Stewart.
Are they a couple?
Yes.
Listen, you've been through a lot, okay? I want you to sign off and go home.
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, you're not. You're no use to me if you haven't had any rest.
Ben, don't do the sergeant thing on me, please. I'm working, okay?
Speaking of which... Congratulations.
Oh.
So, Hasham finds out that his girlfriend has nearly been raped by this man and then goes and visits him alone. Is that correct?
As I understand it.
So what was Hasham doing when Sergeant Stewart and Constable Jones arrived at the Darcy house?
He was standing over the body.
Hello, Paul. Interview room, I think.
Joe? You get caught.
They're grilling him. I'm not going to do paperwork.
This is not going to help him at all.
Don't force me to charge you with murder, PJ, because I will if I have to.
Could I borrow a biro?
Stationery cupboard's just over there.
All right. I'll ask you again.
Sounds a bit rough in there.
They have to talk to him.
They're threatening to charge him.
They're just heavying him, that's all.
They know he hauled Luke Darcy in 3 times yesterday?
Don't know.
They're bound to find out.
Well, not necessarily.
Joe, no.
Well, we have to do something.
If we start tampering with the attendance register, we'll just put him further in it. PJ did not kill Luke Darcy.
I know that, and you know that, but homicide doesn't. And how does it look?
PJ is in there sorting it out now, so you stop worrying.
All right, we'll think about it for a while. Come on. We'll be up at the crime scene.
Righto.
Okay, now it's my turn.
I'm not in the mood, Joe.
Don't push me away.
I'm not pushing you away, but everything is okay.
No, it's not okay at all. You could be charged.
But let's just talk.
Well, it doesn't sound like talk. Why are you provoking them by not telling them
I'm
anything?
not provoking them, I just can't help.
Can't or won't? Promise me you didn't do anything stupid. I saw you leave after he was there. I know what you were like.
All right, so I was very angry. I did not kill Luke Darcy.
I felt like killing you. I'm glad he's dead.
Hi, Susie Rayner, Mount Thomas Police. We didn't get a chance to meet before.
Hey, good day, Susie. Paul Donald.
Hi, Eddie Turnbull.
They thought I might be of some use, local liaison, that sort of thing.
Sent you out to keep tabs on us, did they?
No, just a friendly offer.
It's Tom's idea, is it?
Ben Stewart's.
Ah.
So you been up here before?
A few times over the years. Haven't seen you before, though.
Well, I've been here a couple of months now. Pretty much know my way around.
Familiar with the Kennys?
Only by reputation. I haven't had any personal dealings with them.
Not like some of your colleagues.
No.
Know your way to ditch Kennys? What's the little tacker's name?
Tarkin?
Like the footballer.
Yeah.
G'day, Tarkin. Just need to ask you a few questions, Kayla, if that's okay.
I suppose so, but I don't know anything.
You live at your grandmother's, do you?
I did, but I live here now.
And this is your cousin Ditch Kenny's place, is that correct?
Yeah.
Now, when you arrived at your grandmother's and found Luke dead, where were you coming from?
Here?
So you didn't see anyone hanging around your grandma's place? No? Didn't see anything suspicious at all?
No.
Is there anyone you can think of might want to do this to your brother? Nobody who'd want to take revenge against him for anything.
Why would they? You know, he's found God. He's changed.
He tried to rape Senior Constable Parrish last night.
That's bull.
No, it isn't.
He wouldn't do that.
What about your grandmother?
Yeah, all right, Constable. I'll ask the questions.
Ask her about that bastard hauling Luke into the cop shop 3 times yesterday. She knows. Hashem. He shot my mother and put my brother in jail, and now he's killed him, the pig.
I think I blew it, actually.
How?
Well, I brought up the attempted rape and it set her off. He'd killed my mother, now he's killed my brother.
No one's going to believe her. She's one of them.
Stuart, could you bring in yesterday's running sheets, please?
And the attendance register, please.
Yeah, sure. Running sheets.
Thank you.
Luke Darcy was brought in twice yesterday on separate matters.
Theft and assault.
Charged?
No.
Who brought him in?
PJ. But it was all above board. There's no suggestion of harassment. And Luke did come in voluntarily
Yeah, I'll
later
find
in
it.
the
Thanks.
day. Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Just let me know if there is anything else I can do.
No worries. Everyone seems very keen to help.
Did you tell him that PJ saved Luke Darcy's life?
Didn't get a chance. Parish?
Look, I'm sorry, boss, but I just have to say this. Look, any suggestion that PJ had anything to do with Luke Darcy's death it's ridiculous.
Parish, this is a homicide investigation. If they want to talk
No,
to you,
it's
they'll
all right,
let you.
Tom. What do you have to say, Senior? Oh, congratulations on the hooks, by the way.
Yeah. Look, investigating PJ is crazy. He saved Luke Darcy's life.
When was this?
Well, yesterday afternoon when Ditch Kenny tried to run him down.
I can confirm that.
So this was before Darcy tried to rape you?
Well, yes, but...
Well, I'd have thought that possibly pointed to motive.
PJ knew what Darcy was like before that happened. It's not like he just discovered he was a dangerous criminal.
From a person who it seems was attempting to reform himself.
Yeah, what, finding God? Look, Darcy was an animal. A lot of people wanted him dead.
Well, you may be right. My job is to ask whether Senior Detective Hasham was one of those people.
But he wasn't.
So what do you think was on his mind when he rushed out after you told him about Darcy trying to rape you?
He was angry, of course, but he didn't want to kill him.
Well, I would if someone tried to rape my partner.
Why aren't you investigating Ditch Kenny for this? He's the one who really wanted him dead.
Yes, well, we're on to that. But, thanks for your help, Senior.
Yeah, don't worry about them.
No, they hate me. They just want to try and fit me up.
You're talking to us, not them.
I changed my mind. Don't want to talk to anyone.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, you're not worried about having a little chat, are you, Ditch? Come on.
Come, let's go.
You can go, Constable, thank you.
Detective Sergeant. This bloke's a runner.
All right, I'll leave it to us. So, where were you when your cousin was killed, Mr. Kenny?
Home.
Anyone vouch for that?
Yeah, Kayla. She was there all night.
I thought she lived at her grandmother's.
Not after what happened. She's scared he'll come back.
Who'll come back?
The sick bastard what done it to Grandma.
And who is that? Any idea?
Oh, it was that weirdo stuttering guy that's been hanging around. But...
Yeah, OK, Ditch. Tell me what happened when you tried to run Luke Darcy down.
I didn't try and run him down. I lost control of my car.
Yeah, well, there was nothing mechanically wrong with the car. We checked it out.
You must have really had it in for him to want to do that.
I didn't do it.
Was it because he assaulted your gran?
No.
But you were very fond of your gran.
Yes.
And there was a report of an earlier fight between you and your cousin?
I'm not going to answer that. You're just trying to set me up.
All right, Ditch. Let's get back to Kayla. You said she was too scared to go back home.
Yeah.
Especially after dark, I suppose.
But what do you reckon?
Yeah, but it was dark when she arrived there last night while the police were there. And she'd walked there, in the dark.
Yeah, well, see, she forgot the nappies, and I couldn't drive her because I had to replace the radiator in my car.
Yeah, but you said you were with her all night.
Yeah, well, apart from then.
Ah, I see. So, how long does it take to walk from your place to your gran's, roughly?
About 15, 20 minutes.
So, for 15 or 20 minutes, there's no one to vouch for you?
Look, I didn't do it, all right?
Now, apart from this weird, stuttering guy that you say has been hanging around, can you think of anyone else who might want to murder your cousin?
No. Well, not really. You said you'd protect me if I came in here. Well, that mob's got in for us.
Yeah, well, we'd feel happier about it if you could give us something in return.
So what have you got?
Only yesterday, when I was hanging around after they'd finished with me, I overheard that mad dog Hasham having a real go at Luke.
This in here or out on the street?
Right outside.
What were they arguing about?
Well, Hasham told Luke that if he went anywhere near his missus, he'd crush his skull.
Those were his exact words. Crush his skull.
Yeah, I heard him.
Won't need you anymore, Constable, thank you.
You're right.
Yes, sir, can I help you? Detective Asham, isn't it?
Yeah.
Met you at the hospital the other day. Bo Ely's dead.
Ah, yeah, Mr. Booker, how are you? How's your boy?
Yeah, well, he's still unconscious. Listen, just want to shake the hand of the man that killed Luke Darcy.
You got it wrong, sir.
Yeah, right. I better get back to me boy. Well, you help us, we might be able to help you.
Just think about it, all right?
Just a moment, you will need to sign the book.
Tom, you might want to be in on this. You're giving us the runaround, PJ.
Why would I do that?
You tell me.
I just can't help you, Paul.
You are sitting on something, PJ. We want to know what it is. Do you know who killed Luke Darcy? You've been involved in a family feud with this man for years. He tried to rape your partner, you were heard making threats against his life, and you were found standing over the body.
Right, you better arrest me then.
PJ, this is no time for playing games. We just need you to clear the air.
I already told you that I arrived after Darcy was dead.
Did you see anyone?
No.
So there was no one there but you?
Can't help you there, because I didn't conduct a search.
Yeah, but why not? This attitude is not very helpful, PJ. You are putting me in a very difficult position. Either you did it, or you know who did it and you're protecting them. Which is it?
PJ, be sensible. You're not helping yourself. If you do know something, now is the time.
Stop pissing us around, PJ, and tell us what you know, please.
This is your investigation, Paul.
That's right. OK, you don't leave me any choice. I'm arresting you for the murder of Luke Darcy, and I'm taking you back to Melbourne.
They're arresting him.
You've been arrested for murder.
How could you let them do this?
In the first place, I'm in no position to let homicide do anything. If they want to take PJ back to Melbourne, that's well within their powers, and I can't stop them. It's their investigation, not ours.
Yeah, well, that's obvious.
In the second
So
place...
you think PJ killed Luke Darcy?
Of course I don't think PJ killed Darcy. But I can understand homicide's frustration.
Well, so you're supporting what they're doing?
I said I understand it, not that I support it.
PJ, just tell them you didn't do it.
It's okay. Yeah, honestly, it'll be okay. You'll be fine.
What do you mean?
Hey, and do what this one says, all right? Here's the sergeant now.
We've got to find Luke Darcy's real killer.
Ditch Kenny only had the opportunity to whack Luke with the axe if we discount Kayla's story.
Well, why should we believe her?
Luke was her brother. Would she really cover for Ditch if he's the killer?
Oh, that's what we need to find out. Jonesy, see if you can shift their alibi. Ditch and Kayla have to be lying. And, Susie, go and sniff around the hospital, see if you can get anything more on how Luke died.
When you finished allocating the job, Senior?
Yeah, sorry, I know I'm jumping in a bit, Ben, but it's PJ, you know?
I don't know how much help I can be. I've always kept away from that whole family, and I'm very pleased they drink down the road, I can tell you.
Well, anything at all? Ditch Kenny?
Born liar, I wouldn't believe a word he says.
What, violent?
In a cowardly sort of way. I've seen him in the odd fight. He goes to the boot.
What about Kayla?
Well, she's the tragedy. We tried to help her after her mum died, set up a fund to send her to the grammar.
Well, so she would have been there when she fell pregnant?
What can you do?
Who's the father?
Well, no one ever owned up, and she certainly never told anyone.
Yeah, no, I understand that. OK. Yeah, thanks very much for your help. OK, bye. Well, the principal of St David's Grammar claims they don't know who the father is, but he poo-poos the idea it might have been another student.
Oh, well, their students don't have sex. Well, it wasn't a virgin birth, that's for sure.
But any luck at the hospital?
Yeah, how'd you go?
Well, I spoke to the pathologist. Doesn't look as if Luke got a chance to fight back. There's no damage to his hands.
It's pretty hard to argue with the sharp edge of an axe.
Except they think he was hit with something blunt before that.
The back of the axe?
Or they're not sure. He was also pretty savagely kicked.
What, Ditch? He puts the bird in, according to Chris.
It doesn't explain why Kayla would alibi him.
From all accounts, Luke was very protective of his younger sister. I mean, he wouldn't have been very happy with whoever got her up the duff.
Can't you leave us alone?
Is Kayla here?
Inside.
Hi. How's it going?
All right.
I I thought I might jot this around. It tells you where you can get counselling.
Oh, why would I want counselling?
Well, it helped me a lot.
What, the police kill your mother and brother, did they? Hey, you're that chick whose husband got shot by that other cop, huh?
Yeah. So I kind of know what you've been through. Do you want me to take him? Hello. Oh, what's this? You've been throwing your toys around, haven't you?
Yeah, it's a real little devil.
You're a little devil? I don't believe that for a second.
I'm not sure how much we can hang on the words of a baby. Dada may be the only sounds that he makes.
Come on, Susie's done great work here.
Yeah, but I'm really not sure how far it takes us.
Even if Ditch is the father.
Whose father?
Kayla Darcy's babies.
The Kennys and the Darcys are concentrating their gene pool.
Don't want to know. Does this have any bearing on the murder?
We don't know.
Yeah, Luke finds out Ditch is the father, so who does he blame? Ditch, exactly.
If that's the case, he could just as equally blame the grandmother.
Why?
Well, for not preventing it.
So he assaults and rapes her. Bit extreme.
And maybe Ditch thought he was under the gun too, so he got in first.
Are we making any progress with the railway takeaway robbery?
We need to talk to young Bo Healy, but he's still in the car.
Mount Thomas 208 to Mount
Thomas 900.
Mount Thomas 900, go ahead, 208.
Boss, I'm out at the old Darcy place. The crime scene guys have found something. It might be the cash box from the salvo.
Yeah, it could be. Run it past Marissa, she'll know.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, so it was Luke that did the robbery, not Ronnie Hall.
Seems like it.
Someone was planning on going somewhere.
Maybe.
What's new?
Could have been bought any time recently.
So it's all this other stuff.
These are the groceries that were beside Luke's body.
There's a lot of baby stuff here. Doubt that's for a baby, though. What is it?
Penetrate.
Oh, it's used to loosen rusty nuts.
Unlikely the baby would have that problem.
Strange mix, though. Who'd buy nappies and penetrate?
You don't suppose Ditch was working on his car?
Mount Thomas 900 to Mount Thomas 250.
250 receiving. Go ahead.
The hospital says we can talk to the Healy boy now.
Got that. 250 out. Jonesy, can you follow this up? Joking with me.
But I want to stay on this.
Me 3, you 2. I say you do. See you up and about. How you feeling? You took a pretty severe beating. You're a brave kid.
I don't remember who did this.
Bo, it's all right. You don't have any reason to be scared anymore.
Luke Darcy's not going to hurt you ever again.
It wasn't like...
Then who did? Come on. You want us to catch whoever did this to you, don't you?
Tell the sergeant, Bo. Bo. It was... Ditch Kenny.
Well, we now know that Ditch Kenny is capable of being extremely violent.
And without a lot of reason, so how far might he go with a real motive?
Well, at this stage, we want him to think that we're just here to talk, so let's just take it easy and hope he doesn't do anything stupid. You call the ambos?
No, I just found him.
Joe, call the ambos now!
Mount Thomas 258 to BKC, urgently request ambulance to private property, lot 55, Old Ridge Road.
He's gonna die, isn't he?
Don't think the worst.
Why not? The worst always happens to me.
Calm down. You want to take a seat? Just...
Why does this always have to happen to me? It's not fair.
No, it's not.
You know, I just want to have a normal life and bring up my kid, you know?
Kayla, it's not your fault, so don't blame yourself.
Ditch said that me and Tark would be safe with him, but we can't get away from this curse ever. Is he?
No. It looks worse than it is. The doctor says that he's got some concussion, a few broken ribs, but he's going to be okay. Listen, there's something else. The doctor said it looks like he's been kicked.
What, like Luke?
MO is identical minus the axe.
So, unless he assaulted himself, it probably wasn't Ditch who assaulted Luke Darcy.
I was under the car, and I seen these legs come up. I pushed myself out, and I got whacked.
You never saw who it was?
No.
Did you recognise the voice?
No, he didn't say nothing, he just whacked me.
That's all you can tell us?
That's it.
While we're here, there is another matter we want to talk to you about. You know that kid who got assaulted the other day? Bo Healy?
No.
Well, he says it was you.
That's a lie.
He ID'd you from a photo board.
He could have ID'd anyone. He had the stuffing knocked out of him.
Now the same thing seems to have happened to you.
I saw him lying there bleeding and I freaked.
What made you come out of the house?
Nothing, it just came out.
You didn't hear anything?
No.
Voices, shouting, sounds of fighting?
Didn't see a vehicle? No one hanging around before?
So you didn't see anything at all?
Sorry.
You thought this person had killed the father of your child. Why would you want to protect him?
I've got nothing else to say to you. I've got to get back to Ditch.
We know that Ditch Kenny assaulted little Bo, and we know that the MO of the attack on Luke was similar to the MO of the attack on Ditch.
Even I can put two and two together, Parish, but if it was the same person who assaulted both, who was it?
Well, we don't know yet.
Which is the point I'm making.
Yeah, but we're close.
What if the motive for the attack on Ditch Kenny was revenge for the assault on the kid in the shop?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to.
But that would be someone who had spoken to Bo after he was assaulted.
OK, we'll be there in 2 minutes. Ditch Kenny's gone berserk up at the hospital.
Where's my protection? I'm supposed to be under a police car.
What happened? Walking down the corridor when he suddenly grabbed a used syringe and jabbed his visitor. Happened so fast.
OK, where's the other person?
I'll kill him.
Where are they now?
Kill him! I'll kill him!
Mr. Booker. So if I get AIDS from this, I'm suing this hospital.
You talk to him?
Sorry, not yet. We need to finish with him. You'll be out of game very soon, Mr. Booker.
Oh, yeah, what for to die?
OK, Mr. Kenny, we want answers. Why? Why did you have a go at Vic Booker? This is connected to the attack on you, isn't it?
No.
Must have done something pretty bad.
Were you scared of him? Was that it?
No. Yeah, I hope he dies.
Why's that?
Because he was the one who done Luke.
Did you see him kill your cousin?
I know, okay.
Why would Mr. Booker want to kill Luke?
Ditch, this is your chance to tell us everything you know, because we're certainly going to hear his side of it.
We found out it was Luke who bashed his kid.
So he went after Luke?
That's why you attacked him with the syringe?
See what I'm going to say?
No, I didn't kill him.
You weren't at the house?
No.
But didn't you think Luke Darcy was responsible for putting your son in hospital?
No, I know who done that.
Who?
I know who, all right?
How do you know who?
Because Bo told me.
When?
You couldn't speak to Bo until today. No one could. So maybe yesterday you did think it was Luke and you went round there.
What don't yous understand? I didn't kill him.
Well, do you know who did?
Yeah, that copper, wasn't it?
What about Ditch Kenny? Did you go to his house today?
No.
No?
No.
But you reckon Ditch is the one who put Bo in hospital. And that is why you went round to his house and attacked him.
And he deserved it. Bo was just a kid, mate. He's a kid.
So will you be interviewing Ditch Kenny in relation to the Bo Healy bashing?
No, not at this stage. I think we'll just wait a little while.
It's probably wise, especially if Vic Booker is in the frame for the Luke Darcy murder.
Well, my money's still on Ditch Kenny.
Well, they didn't do it together, that's for sure.
All I know is it wasn't PJ, so it has to be someone else, and there has to be evidence that someone else was there.
What about tyre tracks?
Yeah, lots. They've identified most of them. A fair few match Ditch Kenny's vehicle.
You'd expect that. It proves nothing.
Maybe I should have another look around out there myself.
Yeah, I'll come with you. If that's okay, Sage.
Do I get a say in it?
Jonesy? Well, someone drives a four-wheel drive.
It's like high country super treads.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do. Used to have some.
Well, who drives a four-wheel drive then?
Well, it's not Ditch Kenny. Oi! Off the car. Oh, it is your car, Mr. Booker. What's this all about? Got some high country super treads. Impressive. So bloody what?
Mr. Booker, we'd like you to follow us down to the station. If you did go out there yesterday, we'll know. There's a beautiful set of tracks for forensic.
Yeah, right, I did go there. But it was just to sort him out because of what I thought he'd done to Bo.
And what happened when you got there?
There's only one way to get a message through to a nutter like that, and it ain't by talking.
So you did assault him?
He deserved it, but I didn't kill him.
Well, he was dead when the police got there.
Well, he was alive when I left him. I don't kill people.
What exactly happened, Mr. Booker?
Gave him a headache he wouldn't forget.
A splitting headache?
You hit him with an axe.
No, a lump of wood.
And where did this take place?
Outside the house near the shed.
And then what?
Well, he went down. I laid the boots in. One for me, one for Bo, and one for his poor grandma.
And then you followed him inside?
No, no way. I gave him a couple more kicks for good luck and left. Listen, I'm telling you the truth. I bashed him, but I never went in with an axe. You're gonna have to find yourselves another sucker.
Just where he said you'd find it, in the wood pile.
So as far as it goes, Booker was telling the truth.
The forensic report from Grandma Lucy's rape examination. DNA matches Luke.
Luke Darcy was not a nice man.
Kayla lived there. I mean, maybe she saw him do it.
This is motive to kill him.
It was a small axe, and Kayla's fingerprints were on it.
Yeah, but so were Ditch's and Luke's.
But not Booker's, so it's
They
time...
would have all
for
chopped wood for their grandma.
Let's just leave it to homicide for the time being. We'll charge
Yeah,
Booker with
Homicide
aggravated
is still
assault.
holding PJ.
Oh, excuse me, boss. Hospital just called. Grandma Lucy died 20 minutes ago.
All right, we keep investigating, but if the bodies keep stacking up at this rate, we can't hold homicide off much longer. Charge him and let him go.
I still can't see Kayla Darcy as a cold-blooded murderer.
Well, it doesn't have to be planned. It could have been spur of the moment.
Well, there was a brand new travel bag at the scene. Maybe she was planning to leave and Luke tried to stop her.
Well, Grandma Lucy wasn't going anywhere.
Luke?
It wasn't the sort of bag he'd use. It was a woman's bag.
But it has to be Kayla's. Maybe they were planning on leaving together, her and Ditch.
But if Luke was already wounded and made it into the kitchen, why kill him?
Well, because she was scared of him. She knew what he was capable of.
He was her brother.
Well, he raped and murdered his own great-grandmother.
Yeah, and she'd had a baby by her cousin. Anything is possible in that family.
We still haven't placed Kayla at the scene at the time of the murder. Let me remind you.
What about the shopping bags? Well, there were shopping bags at the scene. And they were full of disposable nappies.
Yeah, and that rust remover stuff, which points more to Ditch.
Yeah, plus, what else was there? Some corn chips, cola, cough medicine, an inhaler and baby wipes.
What sort of inhaler?
For asthma.
Well, you can't get that at a supermarket.
But we need to check with the pharmacy.
And the bag could have come from there too.
The woman at the chemist remembers someone answering Kayla Darcy's description, buying a travel bag and an inhaler.
When was this?
About half an hour before the time we think Luke was killed. Kayla could have been there in plenty of time to commit the murder.
Yeah, and maybe that's what PJ's keeping quiet about. I mean, he'd never protect Ditch Kenny, but the daughter of the woman he'd shot?
Not going anywhere, are we? I doubt your bowel conditions would allow that, would they, Ditch? Anyway, it's Kayla we came to see.
Boy, she didn't do nothing.
We just want to take her down the station for a few questions. Is that all right, Kayla?
What if she doesn't want to?
Well, you can come too if you like.
Excuse me.
It's through to the interview room.
Well, what about Tarkin?
I'll look after him.
Can I take him in with me?
It's probably better if you don't. We'll look after him out here.
Come on, mate. Come on.
Sergeant, you conduct this. You should.
We already know that Luke raped and assaulted your grandmother. Is that why you killed him?
Me?
We know that you were there when he died. I think you were, Kayla. But we got a pretty good idea what happened.
But we know what Luke was like.
The best thing for you and your case is to just tell us everything you know, okay? Even if you did kill him, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're a murderer.
It depends on what happened. So if you acted in self-defense or...
I've totally blown my whole life because of my sick bastard of a brother.
No, you haven't.
Think about your baby. What you say now could make a big difference to how much time you get to spend with him.
You knew that Luke raped your grandmother, yeah?
No, but I heard it.
What happened?
He was yelling at her. He went berserk. He started saying that she was to blame for everything.
For what?
For me having the baby and that.
With Ditch.
He said that it was incest and a sin, and that she should have stopped it from happening, and that she never protected me when he was in jail, and so now she had to be punished. So It's
all right.
I just wanted to get away from everything, you know? Just... And when I told him I was going away with Ditch, he said he was going to kill all of us.
We know that Luke was already assaulted outside, but somehow he managed to get back into the house. Is that what happened?
He had blood all over him. He wanted this axe to go after this guy, and I grabbed it off him, and he started yelling that I was a useless slut, and that he
It's okay. So, Kayla, so you hit him with the axe?
I had to. He was gonna hurt my baby.
Peach,
G'day.
why'd you do it, you idiot?
Well, they didn't use thumb screws on me.
It's not funny.
Guess I have to thank you, eh?
Yeah, all of us.
Well, welcome back.
Well, it's good to be back.
Hey!
Good on you, mate. Paul's in with Kayla now.
So, how did he react to our help?
Well, a bit annoyed, but Paul's all right. I'll take the heat on this.
You are the sergeant.
So we'll be taking you down to Melbourne, where you'll be formally interviewed, okay? Now, I just want to confirm that you've admitted to knowingly killing your brother, Luke Joseph Darcy. Is that right?
Yes.
Thanks, Kayla. So, we'll be getting out of your hair.
No worries.
But, can I remind you that we're the homicide squad? So in future, could you leave it to us?
Be happy to.
I wish I could believe that.
You knew, didn't you? You knew it was Kayla all along.
Well, I didn't actually know, but...
She was there when you got to the house.
Well, I didn't actually see her. Luke was dead, and I thought I heard a baby crying outside somewhere, but
Didn't investigate?
I didn't want to.
PJ, why? You could have been charged with murder.
I suppose it wasn't my main concern.
What was your main concern?
If Kayla was out there, I didn't want to be the one responsible for putting her away. I couldn't do that. I mean, I already killed her mother. Do you understand that?
No. Yeah, I suppose so.
Truthfully, I reckon she's done the world a favour. What's this? My office has been turned into a creche, hasn't it?
The little fellow was hungry, so we thought we'd feed him in here, if that's okay.
Sure. So, you're the father of this little bloke, eh?
Yeah.
Well, you'd better be a bloody good one, because if you're not, I'll be right on your hammer. Do you understand?
It's time to go, Kayla.
Daddy's going to bring you down to see me as soon as possible, okay? Hey, so be a good boy. You look after him.
Don't worry, Kay. Come on. He'll be right. He's tough. He's a Kenny. Aren't you, mate?
Luke Darcy.
Mr. Hashem, you remember my sister? Long time. 7 years.
Kayla.
Guess the last time you saw her, you just shot her mum. As long as you're always dragging me in here every time something happens, it's good news for the real crims in this town, isn't it?
This is not a personal vendetta against Luke Darcy. I just know what he's capable of.
You're way too pretty to be a copper.
He's dangerous, Joe. No one else sees it.
Get out of my house! Ah! Get away from me!
Don't worry. He's dead.
Mount Thomas 250 to VKC.
Go ahead, 250.
250 confirming we have one male deceased in suspicious circumstances. The scene has been secured. Could you please notify homicide and crime scene?
Roger, 250. Do you want me to notify your CI?
For your information, 260 has just arrived as well.
It's not pretty, boss.
What happened? Any idea?
I think that someone used Luke Darcy's head for kindling.
An axe.
Ben's calling it his do now.
Okay.
So what's PJ's version?
I don't know. It hasn't said anything.
This is how you found him? So he was already dead when you got here?
I didn't kill him, if that's what you're wondering. Someone got to him first.
All right, you better not say any more until homicide get in.
I wouldn't have bothered with an axe.
What's going on? can't go in there. No, you can't go in there. I'm going in, you can't stop.
Molly, been up at the hospital?
Yeah.
Not all night.
Yep.
Okay.
I thought Kayla might have something to say, but she just slept.
PJ have anything more to say?
No.
He'd been investigating other matters involving members of the Darcy family.
But on this occasion, he was out there alone.
Yes.
Why was that?
I don't know.
Did you ask him?
Yes.
And?
I can only speculate.
So he hasn't told you?
No. But he had called me earlier.
And what was that about?
He told me that Luke Darcy had attempted to rape Senior Constable Parrish.
Where did this take place?
At Senior Detective Hasham's house.
What was she doing there?
They share the house with Sergeant Stewart.
Are they a couple?
Yes.
Listen, you've been through a lot, okay? I want you to sign off and go home.
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, you're not. You're no use to me if you haven't had any rest.
Ben, don't do the sergeant thing on me, please. I'm working, okay?
Speaking of which... Congratulations.
Oh.